Thank you so much, guys. So I'm Tomer. I'm from eOracle. I'm leading strategy in eOracle. Already 5 years in DeFi. So eOracle, we basically our tech is based on AVS on Eigenlayer. We are the biggest AVS with 130 operators and $5 billion of staked ETH in economic security. We are already a year live, working with the biggest protocols in DeFi, including Morpho, Euler, Lairbank, Zeroland, Mandy Finance, and others. Where do I need to press it here? Awesome. So, as we all know, just a fraction of all the RWA that we are presuming to go on-chain are already on-chain. One of the biggest fractions is oracles. There's reliability issues, risk management issues, also compliance issues, and proof of reserves, also something that will help the reliability of tokenized assets. Basically, we're doing different kind of oracles. We're building a compliance oracle, a proof of reserve, a NAV, which is a net asset value, to help actually bringing all the RWA on-chain. We need to connect it to liquidity. We are working with a lot of curators, for example, in Morpho and Euler, to create customized oracles to make the asset more accessible to liquidity. Working with MEV, Gauntlet, and the rest of those guys to help mitigate risk from the issuer side and from the creator side. Amen. Cheers. So why is it important? So a lot of markets now on Morpho and Euler, for example, are permissionless lending protocols. They use for specific assets hard-coded oracles. We've seen a lot of exploits and a lot of misalignments oracle that created a lot of mess in those markets. We are working closely with the curators to create very customized oracles for different kind of assets, from stablecoins to PT tokens and LP tokens, something that usually other oracles do not do. We take the long tail assets and try to give a very specific oracle so it can connect to liquidity. Bringing basically RWAs on chains, it will only be relevant if we can create yield on chain and create it to DeFi. So for registration in protocols like Morpho, we need a very good oracle, especially when we're talking about institutional money that wants to have security and compliance. So this is a different kind of oracles attack that we've seen lately, especially Venus about 3 months ago had an oracle manipulation donation attack of ERC 4626 that I'm sure that most of you guys know that. So we're also building oracles that will prevent these kind of manipulations for ERC 4626. If there's one. So we are already working with a lot of protocols in the Plume ecosystem, including mineral vaults for tokenized commodities, working with Plume for their PUSD, working with Midas as well to bring to bring MMEV and the rest of the yield liquidity on chain to Plume, as well with Origin. And like I said, we are building different kind of oracles for PT tokens, stablecoins, ERC 4626, and that's it for me, basically. Happy to connect with everyone. Thank you very much for everything. Cheers. Questions?
I guess, so one question is, are you guys building your own oracles, or are you guys building a decentralized network for like anyone to create their own oracles?
The second one, we're building a stack that you can build basically your own oracle. For now, when we're talking about price feeds and nav oracles, we are building the first designs with our partners. For example, like the nav oracle we're building with MEV Capital, so we're designing it first, but then we'll have the stack that everybody can build their own oracle, basically.
Gotcha. And I guess the follow-up question to that would be, how do you ensure the oracles that come in and are being built are, honest, reliable, and feeding the right data?
So we have 130 operators that everybody runs our client, and everybody sees that all the data is correct. So nobody can really push data that is not correct. This is probably the largest network of operators. For example, like 130 is 10 times more than the second one, I think.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, guys.